One second, I don't see the screen. Yes. So good morning, everyone. Assalamu alaikum. Ramadan Kareem. This is our weekly workshop where we take you through the Tatmeen journey and we try to help you on board. My name is Nibal and I have my colleagues Moeed and Khosrow with me, and we are here to answer your questions and try to help you throughout your journey on Tatmeen. This call will be recorded and we will share a link to the recording at the within 24 hours after completion. You will not have direct access. And also, if you want to ask questions throughout the duration of this call, which is 2 hours, please post your questions on the chat or raise your hand. We will allow you to unmute yourself and then share your questions. So last week we had a big release, our first release, complete release. And I hope you have received the email from us saying or briefing you about the changes that we have done. If you need and to ask any questions about the release, please also raise your question and feel free to ask any question you want about that. Okay. I will allow one by one the microphone. Mansoor, good morning.
Good morning, Nibal. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
Nibal, I have two questions. First question is related to the last release. In the last release email, we have what we have received. In that, it is specified for B2B integration. SAC and SGTIN can be sent in readable format in the EPCS messages. Does this mean that we don't require to do serialization and send it, or we can send only the number?
No. Serialization is something completely different. Serialization means printing a serial number on a pack. That's serialization. Okay.
In the, I mean, URN format. What is
URN
there?
format.
Yes.
Okay. Yes, probably. Yeah.
Yeah, so remember the old Postman collection of the technical manuals, they required you to submit the SG10 and SSCC in the URN format with the GCP, DOR, serial number, things like that. Now, what we did is we also enabled calling APIs using the barcode, the number which is in the barcode with the 10s and the 17s and all that. I'm trying to recall, did we push the new Postman collection or that's yet to be done?
That's yet to be done.
Okay, so you will see a new Postman collection which will have examples for each particular case on how to call it. The only thing now with this is you will have the URN format and the GLN in the URN format, and anything else can be in the barcoded format.
So we will be following the same URN format earlier what we are using.
So both are supported. Right. If both are supported, see this might make more sense for people who are dispensing, because there were cases where the industry said for hospitals, pharmacies, that they have a lot of products to deal with, and they have to create that data of GCP for all these products they are dealing with. So for them, it might be something they would prefer. But if you are already configured with URN format, you can keep on using that. Nothing has changed from the previous one. It's an addition we have done.
Okay. So without URN format, the same number we can send, right? Without the separation of GCP and other serial number, we can submit using the API. Yeah. So that is correct. My understanding is correct, right?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Husu. Second point is
with brackets or without brackets, both will work.
Will work.
Yeah.
That is very good update, Mr. Nambal. Second question is, now we have received from the supplier some items directly to pharmacy without SSC number. Now, when we are asking them with SSC number, they are telling they have shipped these items using SG10. So SSC number is not required, but we are using B2B integration. In that, SSC number is required to pass in the receiving API. So how we can receive it using SG10?
So they shipped the SSCC or they shipped SG10s?
SG10s.
So what you have to do, have to do a receiving at the parent. So whatever the parent is, if the parent is an SG10, make a receiving event on the parent SG10. If it's an SSCC, you have to do a receiving event on the SSCC.
But the format is first parent is SSC number we have to specify. Within that SG10 numbers, right?
Yeah, but it's not mandatory. Maybe they are sending a bundle, which is, or a shipper case, which can be an SG10 also. So if it's an SG10, you just receive an SG10.
But SG10, say for example, we have received 4 boxes. Now SG10 has 4 numbers. How we are going to, because SSC number is in the API, it's a 1. There is no SG10 with this parent uh,
No, you
number
can
to
do
be
it.
specified.
Yeah, you can do a receiving both. You can do a receiving on SSCC and also you can do a receiving on SG10. If they send you 4 separate saleable packs, you can receive 4 separate saleable packs.
So for separate receivings we have to do, or in one receive API we have to send the request.
If they are individual packs, they're not bundled together, you can also do a receiving in one call and you can pass all those 4 G10s.
4 G10s. But in the API it is that structure and the document, technical document what is shared, there it is specified with SSC number should be mandatory.
No, probably then that's a mistake because it's not necessary. Sometimes somebody will. So see, we have the hierarchy is you have the saleable pack which is SG10. Then there can be a bundle which can be an SG10, a shipper case which can be an SG10, and above that a parent can be an SSCC. So all these lower levels, if somebody has a bundle which is SG10 and he ships that, then he doesn't need to put an additional SSCC on top. He can do transactions using SG10. So you can, I will check the current postman collection, but you can use an SG10 also to do receiving and shipping and all those events.
Mansoor, if you can take a screenshot of where you see that in the documentation and send it over to us, we can further investigate.
Okay, Mr. Ba, that I can send. Mr. Khosrow, if you can share us the latest postman collection, that will be helpful
Yeah,
for
sure.
us. Okay, yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, Mansoor. Thank you. Kiran, good morning. Kiran, can you unmute yourself, please? We don't hear you. You are unmuted, but we don't hear you. Okay. Kiran, we'll come back to you once probably you fix the mic issue that you're having. Amardeep, can you please unmute yourself?
Hi, good morning, all.
Good morning.
I have 2 questions.
Sure.
Like the local sale, GTN will be linked with the local sale permit with the single invoice. Now we have an issue. We have 26 invoices with 26 multiple local sale permits, and one batch is included in multiple invoices. So we tried to upload, we contacted Tatmeen also, and we got the resolution. But the issue is these 26 invoices, the quantity and the shipping files still not uploaded in the Tatmeen portal. How can we handle these issues? Because GTIN is not linked with the local sale permit.
Yeah, when they filled the local sales permit, the GTIN field was empty.
We can
Yeah,
do it.
yes.
We cannot do anything on that.
This is from Mohab side.
You need to reach out to the import system and check if there is anything that they can do. We can share with you the contact details of the Mohab import permit system.
Okay.
Yeah, try to reach out to them, but to the best of our knowledge, there is no resolution on that. And since the ministry did not enforce a hard go live date on that, they are still allowing shipments to enter. So
Okay.
my assessment is that until today, I'm talking until today, I don't know tomorrow what will happen. But until today, the ministry is allowing shipments without validating the Tatmeen commissioning or not. But you don't need to rely on that for a long time. You don't know when it will be imposed. And to your point earlier, the 26, you cannot have multiple local sales permits in one EPCIS message. Each EPCIS message must be linked to one local sales permit number only. I think we answered you on that earlier, right?
So it means these file uploading cannot be done at any cost at this moment.
If the GTIN is empty, no, you cannot do anything. Please reach out to the ministry and ask them what you can do with that.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Kiran?
Yeah, good morning. Can you hear me now?
Yes, we hear you.
I was trying to go through the portal, and then we have an user ID, but then password was not there. So we tried to reset the password, and it said it sent the password to the email, but we didn't get so that we can open the portal and start. But can you help us in that? What we
Kiran, you're referring to Tatmeen.ae or you have received a link from Tatmeen and you are registering through that link?
No, it is Tatmeen.ae.
No, the first step, Kiran, is you need to obtain a GLN from JS1, and then we will send you a link to register to Tatmeen. Without getting a GLN from JS1, you will not have access to Tatmeen. What you see on Tatmeen.ae is something else.
What we need to do? Can you brief me again?
Okay. You need to register a GLN, a global location number at JS1 for your facility. Once you get that, Tatmeen will send you a registration email with a link that you can click onto and register.
We did registered.
You did register.
Yeah.
And you have received the link to register to Tatmeen.
Yes.
And now the link or the username is not working.
Yes.
Okay, please send us an email to onboarding@tatmeen.ae and we'll be working on it.
Okay, fine.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Kiran. Prakash, good morning. Prakash Maha, can you please unmute yourself?
Hello.
Hello.
Good morning. Yeah, good morning, everyone. Yeah, this is Prakash from KVN System. And we are providing the solution to the logistic partner, K plus N, and some other logistic partner there in UAE and Tatmeen. And I have two questions. First question is related to like once we are sending the verification confirmation, like the verify the current DN loaded by our customer. So we are getting some error, kind of no authorization of the access data. That is one of the messages that we are getting once we are sending a request to Tatmeen for verifying the uploaded DS.
Prakash, apologies.
Yeah.
Can you please repeat? I think your voice is breaking and we some of the part got missed. Can you please repeat?
Hello. Hello. Is
Yes,
it audible
yes.
now?
Yes, we can hear you.
So yeah, my first question is related to once we are sending a request to Tatmeen related to the verifying the product, whatever DNs that we have uploaded to Tatmeen. So once we are sending a request to confirm like what is the detail like at the Tatmeen for the previously loaded DNs. So then we are getting some error.
No, but
Error message. Yeah.
You are checking it via B2B?
Yeah, it's a B2B. Through API, we are checking that.
We don't have any service. Which service you are using?
We are using
checking
like
the
we are using as of now through the endpoint. Let me check.
No, which
so that
endpoint? We don't have an endpoint which shows what you have uploaded before.
You know, like for suppose Tatmin through Tatmin API M, Mohave, GOV and verify product. So through that endpoint, we can able to send a request. Okay, and we can get some
is
update.
not available for them. For API? Yeah.
Yeah, No, it's available. So for some of the number like that we have posted, so we are getting the response. Like
Message query? You're talking about
yeah,
message query or product verification service?
yeah, product verification. Verified product is the like the final endpoint is HTTP Tatmeen API m dot mohib dot gov dot e colon 443 v1 slash v1 slash verify product. Through that endpoint, once we are sending a
So
request,
who is
so
who
we
is
are
your system? Yeah. So who is your system integrator? You're using TraceLink?
no we no, we are the system integrator. We are the solution provider to K plus N. So our logistic partner, so they are the logistic company. So we are giving the services to them, and we are integrating our solutions for rotation and other updates.
Okay. So where did you get the format for this API?
So that is from the document, the documents that we receive for the Tatmin. So that verification we can able to send that request, and then we will get the update from the
Yeah,
given into
that
point.
okay.
Yeah.
So maybe I'm not sure because see there is a service which we are rolling out, but that's in the new manual which is yet to be uploaded. So maybe what you're referring to is uh, an old document. I'm not sure. That's why these questions. Can you do one thing? Can you refer to the document and send us the section where you have seen this, and we'll revert back. Because right now the verification API is not published. The postman collection is not published as well. There is an API
No,
yet to be rolled out.
no, even we have written to the Tatmin onboarding team related to this issue. So they have said that like some of the things might not be configured at the at that level, the uh, at Tatmin level to responding to the all the UIDs or all the number verification. For few of the number that we are sending, we are getting the response through Postman collection, and we are getting that response about the manufacturing date and expiry date. So
That's why
the
I'm saying
actual questions, yeah,
yeah, it's not yet rolled out. So that's why maybe you are getting this. So this is not something which we have made available. Yeah, yeah, technically, yeah, there's a service deployed, but it's not yet communicated. So that's why I asked. So maybe uh, this service ideally shouldn't be there in any document, but if you have it from any of the documents, then refer it back to us and we'll see. So this service
yeah.
is yet to come, will be rolled
Hmm.
out with the right postman connection.
Yeah, for some of the batches that we are getting the right response also, like we can
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
access the what is the expiry and manufacturing. So why we are using that service as of now to finding like whatever we have posted to the Tatmin, so those are having the right expiry and manufacturing date. So our customer is facing one problem. Some of the initial batches that at the time of posting, so due to the time format difference like DDMMYY. So that difference, so the date has been posted for some of the DNs are wrongly at the Tatmin and it got processed. So now for those batches for those batches which are still there at our customer, once they are posting those the data for those batches in the new DNs, so then with the right data, then it is so Tatmin is rejecting those batches. Means those are not getting processed at the Tatmin, saying that there is a problem with the date and time. So,
Correct.
but once
Prakash,
we are
that's a
yeah,
different topic. Our question is, where did you get the documentation for the product verification API that is currently not published yet? This is what we are asking. The problem with the previous with your client who uploaded wrong batch details on Tatmeen, we are aware of it, and we don't have a solution for them now. We asked them to reach out to the ministry. But if you can just guide us, where did you get the documentation of the product verification API? We would appreciate it.
so that would be from the same set of documents I think that Tatmin has published. So some of the document I will share that detail through in
Yeah,
offline to
please
the
do,
Tatmin
because
onboarding
probably you
team.
are looking, sorry to cut you, apologies.
Yeah.
Because probably you are looking at a dated document and this service, like I said, is not to be used right now.
Okay. So you are saying that verified product services are not yet published through Tatmin.
Yeah.
So like
Yes.
whatever we are using currently, because for some of the service, some of the number it is still giving some no authorization to access data. So that kind of issue, like that kind of response that we are getting in the postman collections. Like once we are sending those detail to Tatmin, like to getting the update of any of the previously posted numbers. So we are getting that. Those messages from the Tatmin. For few of the DNs or for few of the DNs, we are getting the right data, like whatever we have posted earlier. So because those
That's what I'm
files are
saying,
there in the
because
system. Yeah.
it's not ready yet. That's why you're getting different responses, and that's why there are problems
Okay.
in this particular
No.
service, because it's not,
Yeah.
it shouldn't be used right now.
Yeah. So, but by no, using that, why we are using that is to clearing like the what is the existing or the previously posted date and time for manufacturing and expiry that we send to Tatmin for that purpose. So, for addressing the problem of the upcoming batches, so which are having the same batch in the new DNs that customer is posting now. So, where they are facing the problem for uploading or processing those data, because it is saying the date and either manufacturing date or the expiry date is not matching with the previously posted batch data. So that is the problem. So how
Okay,
to
so
address that? So is there any solution at Tatmin to addressing this problem?
yeah, while you were explaining, Nibal was pulling out the last emails. And
Yeah.
are you talking about the message status query service, or are you talking about the product verification service?
No, through Postman,
Because
we are just sending that.
the
Yeah.
emails refer to message status query service, not the product verification service.
Uh, yeah, that is message query, but that service is for the verify product. If you see the end point of that particular
No,
Postman collection, that is the verify product.
the email is different. Email talks about message status query, which is fine. Which is whenever you push any message to Tatmeen, you can use the service to get a response.
No, one is like, let's say once we are the EPC as well, once we are posting. So after processing those file at the Tatman, so it's so after some time once we confirm like it has been processed successfully at Tatmin or not. So that is the response that we are getting. So there is in that integration there is no problem. Once we are posting any of the batch or DNs, so after some time, like once we are checking like that has been processed properly at the Tatmin or not, we are getting a message service. So that part is working. For but for the posted UIDs that we have posted in the previous DNs. So once we are confirming what is the posted date and time on those batches DNs, so for that we are using the verify product. That is one of the postman collection which is available. So once we are posting that, we are getting the no authorization to access the data. So that is one of the messages for some of the I can say that 30 or 40% of the batches or the DNs. So that kind of error that we are getting. So
Okay, do
why
one
we are
thing.
finding?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So do one thing.
yeah,
Leave the service right now. You can use portal and see if you
yeah.
are getting responses on portal for product verification.
Okay.
And
No,
if you
why
get a
we?
response in portal, then that's it, because that's the only functionality which is available right now.
Okay. Uh, and my second question, an important question, is why we are using that verify services to getting the posted those manufacturing date and expiry date,
Yeah, you
because
shouldn't use
I
it.
think yeah,
That's what I'm saying. You
Tatmin is
shouldn't
going.
use it.
Yeah, yeah, Tatmin is going to verify those two things like manufacturing date and expiry date of the initial posted batch. The first number of that should be matching the next batch, like the same batch if you are again packing and posting to Tatmin. So that we are for that purpose we are using that service as of now for the testing purpose, like to getting the right date and time format which has been posted there.
But see, this data should be,
And
there's a
problem
problem
to
in this,
rectify
because
the date.
this data should be generated from your assembly line, right?
Yeah.
You shouldn't query that mean fetch what was pushed as the manufacturing expiry date and then use it for the next commissioning event.
The point here is because now those batches which has been already posted, some of the part of the batch already posted by our customer. And now like once the same batch they are posting it again with the different different DNs. So now it is not allowing. It will say it is giving that error. So there is the problem with the date and time. Okay.
Yeah,
So
but then
because
in
of
that
that, like
case,
we
in that case, the
yeah
batch, the manufacturing date and the expiry date on the actual product,
yeah
will it match with
printed.
what you're commissioning? Because that should match with
Yeah,
what you're commissioning as well, right?
yeah,
It's not
printing on the
just,
actual yeah.
so what I'm trying to say is should not be just driven from, so validation is put in place because of some reason. So let's say, for example, when you do a batch is a set of product which is created at a particular time. So that will have a
Yes,
manufacturing date and an expiry date. Now,
yes.
if let's say, for example, your physical product has a different batch and
Mhm.
manufacturing date and expiry date, and in Tatmeen, just to bypass the validation, you put a different date, then
Mhm.
later that will be an issue, right?
Yeah, that could be some issue. That's why we wanted to
So
rectify
not
that.
some issue, it will
Yes,
be a major issue because your physical product doesn't match what's in the system. And this is what
yes,
Tatmeen is going to check.
yes. So that only for addressing that we have requested onboarding team also, like how to update the date which has been wrongly posted in previously posted DNs. Okay, like how to update that date. So is there any method by which we can update that date? Because the printed on the actual carton and the shipper or the cases are perfect. Like the printing is perfect. Only the data posting part, like because of that date format calculation, so it got I think. Instead of DDMMYY, it is YYMMDD in the reverse way. So it has been posted. So that is the problem. So now we
Okay.
wanted to address that by updating the existing date which has been there at the Tatmin. So we wanted to update that date for those batches, and the collection of
Okay.
those batches already
Okay.
we have made. So how to address that so that upcoming batches which are yet to be posted from the logistic partner, so they can able to post the right date to those batches also, or those DN which are available with them now.
Okay. Okay. I get it. I get it now. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll look into this and we'll come back to you.
Okay. So I have sent a mail regarding the same to the Tatmeen onboarding team. So we yet to find the final answer because they have said like from the
Prakash, we
from
responded
yeah
to that. We asked you to reach out to the ministry because we do not have an answer to you. If you have reported a wrong manufacturing or expiry date to any of your
yeah
products, any of your batches, we cannot manipulate the data. We cannot find a product here and say, okay, this is not 2024, we need to change it to 2025. We cannot do that, correct? It's not logical that we change the expiry date or the manufacturing date. This decision has to be taken by the ministry, and we gave you an email address to reach in the ministry in our last email on the 30th of March. So that decision has
yeah.
to come from them, not from us.
Okay.
Correct?
No, like no, our request is like for such cases like where due to the date format, if something the wrong format has been posted to the Tatmin and it has been processed successfully at the Tatmin. So is there any method by which with some additional request or the approval, so we can update those date of the existing batches because the actual printing happened correctly in the right format.
Yeah, so technical, so there are two things. One is what is the technical solution? What Nepal is saying is you have to reach out to Mohab and
Yeah.
technical solution is going to follow. First, Mohab needs to agree with this. And then
Yeah.
once we have an agreement, we'll provide you what are the technical steps or what needs to be done. And if there is a remedy to this or whatever, all those technical details are going to follow.
Okay. Okay, we will write to Mohab directly to saying like for updating those date, like whatever been posted for some of the batches, okay, some of the DNs. So we wanted to update that so that the upcoming batches we can post it with the right data. That are
Yeah. Okay,
okay.
Prakash, thanks a lot. Thank you, Prakash.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Ahsan, good morning.
Morning. Hi, how are you guys?
Good.
Dankeschön. This is a confirmation regarding the earlier question that the new format for JITIN, fine. Uh, I didn't understand that what is new because earlier that because I mean the earlier format we were able to perform it successfully. I believe that in the earlier format JITIN there were 6 combination of manufacturing sorry expiry date, serial number, and JITIN. There were combination of they 6 different combinations were available, right? I mean,
No, that's
I hope.
different. That's totally different. That's a combination on the 2D matrix. But what we are talking about is the EPCIS message in B2B. The documentation says that you need to submit the G10 or SG10 in URN format, which
Yeah.
is the GCP dot the serial number dot.
Yeah.
Okay. Now that is no longer required. You can send it in normal format, just a normal G10 with SG10, sorry, with G10 and followed by the serial numbers. That's it.
So in this, you have actually eliminated that GCP requirement that we had to first fetch GCP and then convert. So you have just eliminated that.
For SSCC and SG10 and G10, but not for GLN.
Yeah, fine. But the reading from actually 2D matrix, it's remained the same. We have to actually figure out each of those sections.
Yes, the serialization guideline, there is no change on the options given there in the serialization guideline document.
Okay, that's done. Now this is done. This is what I had to ask. Now I have a comment actually that for last 2 months we actually could not actually move ahead with our project. We have successfully done all our testing side, fine. But on the live, we have access of live. We have actually implemented our APIs, but somehow we don't have. We are a pharmacy, right? We are retail end, so we haven't actually. None of our supplier, is on board. We believe that, fine, because there is no way to verify. There was we thought that city pharmacy might be they are done. So we had one shipment from them. We tried to receive that didn't work, fine, and then that's it. We couldn't, is there a way that we could know that these vendor shipments are waiting for us so we can actually talk to them? Okay, this vendor, which shipment we have to actually check right now, because it's all blind. We cannot, it's a guessing game.
Ahsan City Pharma held lots of dispensaries on board, and they sent them shipments that they were able to receive and dispense. I'm surprised why you were not able to benefit from the support of City Pharma.
No. We were talking to them. They helped us for our testing. We were able to receive. They send us something. We able to receive from them. On our testing side, it was done. Fine.
Yes.
Then I'm saying on the live, we actually physically received something. Fine. We didn't know that if that physical shipment they also did on their live or not. This is where my question is. We tried to receive on our live, but it failed. Fine.
Failed, probably it wasn't commissioned to Tatmeen.
That is where I remember last time I asked you that from the message log, we could not figure out. Fine. It just says that the event doesn't exist. This URN event doesn't exist.
Yes. So there are several reasons for that. Either it's not commissioned to Tatmeen or not sent to you by the other party, or what else he was trying to receive. And it's
so if it's saying it doesn't exist, this clearly means that it was not commissioned to Tatmeen.
Okay, maybe, because again, we are blind. This is where I said that we are at the retail end are blind. So we never know if we are receiving something, whether the supplier has actually, created a shipment for us on Tatmeen Live or not. While we were testing.
I agree with you. And since till we have everybody on board and we have all the stock on Tatmeen, this will happen. And we have to live with it. There is a cycle that every medicine coming into the country will be on Tatmeen. Before it happens, there will be something which is not part of Tatmeen. And if you are getting that it's not known to Tatmeen, this is it's not commissioned to Tatmeen. So we don't have a strict regulation right now from ministry to stop any medication dispensation. So you go ahead and do the normal dispensary process until everybody is onboarded and all the medicines are onboarded. So this is a normal cycle. Whenever you inject,
Yeah,
track
I
and trace.
frankly, I understand this idea that yes, we were expecting that. We actually even inform our users that yes, that meme will eventually take time, that once everyone is onboarded, then we can expect the real, the real experience. But at the moment, like on testing, we have done all the cycles, but on live, we haven't even performed a single cycle. So as a technical, from our side, we are not sure that everything is fine from our live implementation, and the business users on the business side, they haven't experienced, not even once. So they even, frankly, if you the we trained them that how to, scan your data and everything, eventually they will forget that. Fine. So that is where we, this was
I
just
agree,
a
but
comment.
the problem is we cannot do anything about it right now, right? So
Yeah.
this is something that ministry will impose and ministry will make mandatory. That is still pending for ministry. Once it is made mandatory by a ministry, then you will start getting all those things. So right now, I agree with you, but unfortunately, we cannot do anything about it right now.
Yeah. Fine. Thank you. Thank you.
My suggestion, Hassan, is that you record some training videos for your team. So once things get serious with them, you can just send them the recordings to refresh their memories. That's my suggestion.
There is also video recording on our website
Yeah.
regarding dispensation. You can send them those link whenever they receive something.
Correct. My proposal was for your system in specific.
Yeah. Got your point. Yeah, we can try that. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Sausan Medical. Sorry for keeping you late. It's been a while, I know. Sausan Medical. Okay. Hamad Sulaiman. Hamad Sulaiman, can you please unmute yourself? Hamad or Sausan Medical, you need to unmute yourself. Yes, Hamad.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam.
I am Hamad Sulaiman from Studio Firma in Saudi Arabia. I upload one file in Rust is good, and I received a message is successfully good. Okay, but I need transfer to my agent in Dubai. I go to transfer for shipping. Yes, he give me two options by SEC or GLN. Okay, but in the by GTN, we must shipping by one box.
Okay. You need to packet the SG10s in a box and then send the box to Tatmeen.
Yes, yani now if we can same file with shipping direct to my agent. But I transfer, I shipping one batch 200 pieces. Okay, if we enter manual by manual, it is big, yani big work, yani. So
Yes.
if we can, yani now we work on Rust in Saudi Arabia, we can upload one file one time to the agent direct. So you can.
Yes, you can upload files to Tatmeen as well. You can use file upload on Tatmeen.
Yes, shipping. Yes, upload done by file.
So see, when you did initial upload, did you pack those JIT in an SSCC and uploaded the file accordingly? Like in file, you have mentioned that this is the packaging hierarchy. You are packing these JIT in this SSCC. You have done this in the initial file?
Sir, I upload by GTN only.
Yeah, so see, this is where,
Rust in Saudi Arabia, they take only the G10. They don't have SSC. So now he's saying, if I want to send it to my agent to use on Tatmeen, how can I add it one by one SSC?
so they have to, there's
Yeah,
only,
unfortunately, two different systems and completely different requirements.
Yeah.
So in Saudi, Rust is taking only SG10, correct? But Tatmeen is totally different. If you want to upload it without packing, without SSCC, how are you expecting your agent here in Dubai to receive it? They need to scan it one by one, item by item. That is almost impossible to do it.
And in this time, okay, because I shipping one shipment before 1 week, so I need solve this he receiving in Tatmeen. In future, inshallah, we shipping by SEC. So
okay, so this is fine. So see, right now, I'll tell again same things. Right now, it's not mandatory from ministry. Ministry is not stopping till today any shipment. So you can work around this this assumption, and for next inventory, you can club it in an SCCC and then move it.
okay, sir, بس
You-
يعني
you-
if we يعني سمسم file CSF we can direct to shipping to agent يعني
No, but for receiving,
it's good manual work يعني. Yes.
yeah, I agree, but for file upload is not available for receiving. So receiving, we have only three options, either mobile, portal, or system to system, B2B connectivity. So if you are not using system to system connectivity to Tatmeen, then unfortunately there is only one option, mobile portal, and you have to do one by one. Right now, system is like this, so there is no other way around. Unless and until you pack it in an SSCC, it will make it easier for you. For the current shipment, there is no other way. Either you scan it one by one, or if you want to, it's up to you.
Okay, sir. Thank you for the information. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
I think we only have Southern Medical.
Yes, she unmuted.
Yeah, unmuted.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam.
I just wanted to ask, I have two questions. We are dermatology clinic. We don't have any kind of dispensary item to sell here. We are just selling the dermatology skincare products in our clinic. Do we need to register for GLN?
You are selling, sorry, what's that?
Dermatology skincare products.
Skincare products.
Yeah.
Are they classified as conventional medicine or biological medicine?
No, it has not been considered like that. But we are keeping, as per DHA rules and regulation, we have to keep emergency medicines in our clinic for the emergency purposes.
Emergency medicines is just like the first aid kit that we all have in our offices, correct? That's
yeah, chlorohistamine, adrenaline, glucose.
those when you buy it from a pharmacy, the pharmacy themselves will dispense it. So they will be dispensed on Tatmeen already if you buy it from a pharmacy. But the dermatologist products, please check them one by one. What is their classification? If they are classified as conventional medicines or not.
But the thing is, like, we are not dealing with any conventional medicine. It's all about the skincare products like sunscreen, moisturizers, like that only we are selling.
I think so those are part, right?
No, I don't know what is the classification of them, but Tatmeen's scope is the conventional and biological medicines. If you are not dealing with any of those, the only thing that you need to do is obtain a GLN from GS1. And once the next phase of Tatmeen is launched, which includes your products, probably medical devices, supplements, GSLs, then in that case, you are ready at least, you have a GLN.
Already I have registered to GLN and I got the GLN number. After that, we have received one email stating that you have not entered to testing phase. And we tried to register there. After that, we have received a message stating that your access request has been denied as a developer. But we never stated anywhere as a developer.
Okay, you must have tried to register to API Hub instead of Tatmeen itself. If you want to register to Tatmeen and create your username and password, The link will be sent to you as soon as you register to GS1, and that link will be valid for 48 hours only. Most probably, this email was somehow lost, and the 48 hours already passed. If you need a new registration link, please send us an email to onboarding@tatmeen.ae, and we will re-trigger the invitation to you so that you can register. However, if you are saying that you are not using conventional medicine, then yeah, you can create the username and password on Tatmeen, but you will not be required to report anything to Tatmeen at the moment.
Okay, sure. I had that doubt itself to ask. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, I think this concludes our call. Yeah, the chat will continue to be up for the next 1 hour as well. So if you have any question, please reach out to us on the chat. Amardeep, you raised your hand again, or was that by mistake?
Sorry, actually, there is one more question. Like
Sure.
we have one batch having quantity of 20,000, and
Yes.
we need to ship 5,000 quantity in the month of April, 5,000 in the month of May, 5,000 quantity in the month of June.
Yep.
So can we do the three multiple shipments fee with three different invoices?
It depends on the shipping permit number that you obtain. Does the shipping permit number have 15,000 items in it, or you
Okay.
have 3 different shipping permit numbers, each one of them with 5? It's up to you how you apply the shipping permit. So however you apply the shipping permit, you can do that. Even if you have a shipping permit for 20,000 and you want to ship only 5 this month, 5 the next month, and 5 every month, that is also possible. But you need to monitor the validity of the shipping permit as well.
No, actually, if we will ship like this multiple shipments, then definitely there will be different invoices.
Okay.
And the
Yes.
same and the same case, then the local sale permit issued in the invoice number 1, and now the remaining quantity we are shipping in the invoice number 2. So then it will be a new local sale permit.
It's up to you. You can obtain one local sales permit and split it into 2 or 3 batches or shipments, or you want to obtain one local sales permit for each shipment. It's up to you how you apply it. In the end, Tatmeen will validate the quantity against the local sales permit. If you are trying to commission 6,000, but the local sales permit is having a quantity of 5,000, the message will fail.
Okay. The same we are getting. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Vishnu?
Hi, yeah.
Yes.
Hi, I have a question. Like, for example, we are a distributor in the mainland, and our manufacturer has aggregated a shipment, and they have already reported it to Tatmeen.
Mhm.
So, and like, for example, we are XYZ company, they reported to Tatmeen, being that we are the receiver as XYZ. So when we log into Tatmeen, will that shipment show in our
No. No, it will not show. You need to ask your manufacturer to send you a list of SSCCs or to inform you whenever a shipment is there. But first thing, you need to receive the shipment, and then you can go to the Tatmeen portal and go to the product verification tool, where you can verify and see the hierarchy and see the origin of the shipment if you want. But before receiving the shipment, you cannot do that. No.
Okay, so we should receive the shipment. So, and
Yes.
like to receive the shipment only, we also have the manufacturer shared us the SCC numbers of that shipment. So we need to go to Tatmeen and type in that SCC number and then do the receive process.
That is one option, or you can go to Tatmeen portal and receive it through the scanning the 2D matrix code, or you can use the mobile application as well and scan the SSCC code from the carton itself. It's up to you how you want to do it.
Okay. So regarding that process, is there any video or something which we can refer to on how to do the receipt?
Tatmeen.ae is having all the training manuals and videos also for you to go through on how to use the product transfer. It's called product transfer. which
Okay.
refers to shipping and receiving. You can go to that tab and you will find the video and the training manual and the document as well.
Perfect. Yeah, perfect. It's very clear.
Okay, okay. I forgot the line. We're at Pratibha. Pratibha,
Hello, doctor.
hello.
Actually, we are receiving one shipment which is having two SCC codes, but that is only one shipment. So, how is that possible to create two SCC code for one shipment? Is that okay to upload in the Tatmeen system?
Yes, a shipment for us, we don't know what a shipment is. We know what is a shipping permit number is. Okay, so we really don't care what you call a shipment, whether it's an invoice or whatever. It's not on Tatmeen. What's on Tatmeen is the shipping permit number. And inside that shipping permit number, there will be a list of SG10s. If you want to group those SG10s into SSCCs, it's up to you. That is optional, but you can have as many SSCCs as you want for any shipping permit.
Okay, okay, that's great. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. So actually, when they are doing this commission and aggregation, they are asking the input permit that number what we are submitting here. So the first step will be import permit submission. Then only I can give that import permit to them for the commissioning, right?
Shipping permit, yes, that's correct.
Okay. Thank you so much, doctor.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Kiran, you're with us again. Please unmute yourself.
Yeah, hi. I'm sorry to come again back to you.
No problem.
Yeah, we are from the hospital. As a hospital, when we are receiving materials and dispensing materials to the patient, I mean, like consumable, I do that in the hospital.
We stopped hearing you. We stopped hearing you, Kiran. Can you please repeat the question?
Yeah, as a hospital.
Yeah.
Yeah, we dispense medicines to the patients and use consumables on patients.
Okay. Kiran, what's the question?
Hello.
Yes, Kiran, what's the question?
As a hospital, we dispense medicines to the patients.
Okay.
Yeah. So what we are supposed to do in Tatmeen portal? I mean, do we have a role in that?
Yes, of course. Your role is to dispense the medicine once it is consumed. So once you open a medical pack, regardless of whether you open it in the pharmacy or you open it in the outpatient or the inpatient, once that pack gets opened, you need to report to Tatmeen that it was dispensed.
Okay, okay.
And in order to do that, first you need to receive the medicine at your facility. So the licensed agent or the distributor will send you medicine. First, you need to receive it. And once you consume it, you need to report it to Tatmeen as dispensed.
This applies to the medical consumables also?
Consumables, no. Consumables, no, at the moment. At the moment, what applies to Tatmeen is only conventional and biological medicine.
Only the pharmaceutical and biological medicines?
Conventional and biological medicine, yes, that's the classification as per MOHAP.
As per MOHAP, okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
You're welcome. Dr. Nader.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
It's Isabel from Dr. Nader Saab Clinic. Please, I would like to ask you, actually, you answered my question earlier with Kiran. We needed to know when we receive shipment of Botox or fillers, do we need to register them also on receiving in
Yes.
Tatmeen?
Yes.
Receiving. And one by one, whenever we do injections of Botox or filler, we have to do it.
Whenever you open the pack. Whenever you
Whenever-
open the pack. Yes.
Whenever we open the pack, okay.
The pack, the item, the secondary package. Yeah, the medicine itself.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. So
And
so
when-
right now, let's say if we receive order of Botox, in receiving, we have to enter it one by one, scan the waiting.
If the licensed agent who sent it to you has already packed them in a carton and put an SSCC label on top of it, then you can just scan that SSCC label and Tatmeen will know what is inside and you will report everything that is inside as received in your facility.
Okay, so first thing we have to check if there is SSTC label in the pack, right?
Correct.
And if there is no,
then you need to scan them one by one. And probably in the future, you need to ask your supplier to pack them in an SSCC to save you some time at receiving.
okay.
Hmm?
Okay. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome. I think we are done with everything. So thanks everyone for your participation with us in this interactive session. We will post the video for you to watch. And as mentioned earlier, if you still have any questions, please write it on the chat and we will attend it in the coming 1 hour. Thanks again and Ramadan Kareem. Have a good day, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye.